if all the lugs are still there, because the axle broke. Really didn't fall out. Well, I thought you almost fell out of the thing. Baby, come here. I saw it go all the way over there. I literally had my camera in my hand.
I had a couple more passes. There, I gotta go find the hardware. I turned it. I was coming down here. So, looks like the cotter pin. We gotta go find the hardware. Well, this is the old Jubilee.
Very lucky. So what is it, a little pin in there?
See a cotter pin or something?
There would be. All right, good morning, guys. Today is tractor repair day before the storm comes. As you all know, I was bush hogging and I lost a tire on the hill. Somehow the retaining nut came off the axle, which I can't find, but I have a new one on order. So we're going to try to figure out how to jack this tractor up and push the tire up the hill. It's supposed to rain all day today, but there ain't a cloud in the sky. So I figured, well, I'll get a head start since I don't really want to do this anyway, but I have no choice. So as you can see, tires sitting behind me and the tractor way up on the hill. Not looking forward to this. One tractor tire. And one tractor. Alright guys, unfortunately we have to go back to the barn for another bottle jack and some supports like wood. The ground is way too soft. definitely getting my exercise for today. And I have a feeling I'll be doing this a couple more times. All right, guys, I had to come back up to the barn, get the second bottle jack, and I'm gonna have to steal some 4x4s and 6x6s from the stabilizers from the camper. All right. All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to make another trip. All right. Well, I got all the supplies I needed to go back to the other side of the property. But before I go, let's check to see if the mailman came. No mail. Alright, well, fortunately, we're gonna have to go down the hill and back up. See y'all in a few. Alright. Now that I made it back up the hill, grabbed a drink. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Hopefully I can get her back to the barn for further repair. Doesn't look like many threads left on the axle. What do you think about that? Good evening, kids. Dave, Rolling Springs Ranch. Tractor parts finally rolling in, days late. As you all know, the tractor lost its wheel sometime Friday. I got it all blocked up, got the tire back up on the hill. Amazon was supposed to deliver the axle nut, and they left a message saying that they were or could not deliver the package. Well, that was bullshit, because I was standing out there talking to the neighbor for a half hour when the notification came through. Anyway, axle nut and retaining ring. I feel that may be only a temporary fix. So I researched a little bit more and went on Amazon and looked up a rear axle. I feel that the threads on the old axle are worn, and that is why the nut came off and I lost my tire. So I started browsing, and I enjoy Amazon warehouse returns, and it just so happens that there happens to be an axle that was returned. So with everything going on this month between the house, septic, driveway, wife's expenses, whatever, I found an axle that was returned, and it was $23. Who wouldn't buy a $23 axle? I'm not going to spend $160 if I could buy a returned one for $23. Well, I guess we'll open up and we'll find out exactly. They say it was in great condition for the return, but only time will tell. So let's open her up. Ooh. Man, one axle or two axles. So, I have a knife. And let's see what we got. You can see the original packaging is a little beat up, but I can make it work. Well, it appears oh, another nut. Perfect. Alright, well, I don't see any damage on this. So, I guess I scored again. And even if... well, actually, it looks pretty much the same. Well... so what I'm showing you here, and I won't know until this weekend because obviously it gets dark so early this time of the year. The threads, I have to match them up with the current axle. I felt that the threads were worn so bad on the current setup that the nut came off, broke the retaining ring, and that's what caused my tire to come off. So we will back out Saturday morning, and hopefully we can get her back into the barn for further investigation. It's kind of hard to do things on a hillside, especially when you don't have a ride over there and you have to walk back and forth. It's all uphill, it seems. So until then, we will see you Saturday. Where am I at? here.
The
So I
wood's in
gotta.
the way.
Okay, I gotta come up.
Oh, the wood's in the way too.
Oh, I gotta come up
Yeah.
4 inches.
Okay.
So. We're gonna wobble her home.
You can't get her on anymore? Let's see if we can push the wheel back some.
It's not that.
Let's see if we can get the wheel in, so you can get a better bite on it. It's going. I just don't want to eat up these threads.
I can't go any farther.
Well, what's going to happen if the wheel comes out this little bit? Is it going to tear up those spindles? Those splines?
Possible, but
Is there any other way we can try to tighten this?
no tools unless we go to Tractor Supply. You can go get a wrench.
You want to give it a minute and then try it one more time with your hand?
Tony can go get a bigger pair of shuttle.
Okay.
Well, we had to go to the neighbors for a pipe wrench. We had some thread damage on the axle, but it's going to work out just fine to get us back to her final resting place until repair. Everybody likes shiny meats. Well, I can assure you we're going to take a trip to Tractor Supply and get a socket that fits. Instead of messing up everything.
Why do I feel like there should be a washer there, babe? Because there should be.
Well, at this point, you can't really tell, but it sure looks like something.
If I'm looking at the schematic,
Not a good thing.
yeah, there's a big.
What is it?
It looks like a crush.
Can't tell if that's grease. Using a
Feather.
feather of some
That's
sort.
really strong.
I think that's grease.
Let's keep looking.
Oh, it's a washer.
Well, we need to get a washer.
Yeah.
Didn't the axle come with one?
No. We're just temporarily putting her together to get her back home. It's easier to work in the barn. All right. I know exactly what happened and why it happened. All right. Well, we got it snugged up the best I want to at the moment.
Talk about the hole.
So it's basically the retainer, and I'm not sure if the old one's broken, but it locks down into a hole and goes into a slot on the axle, and then locks and wraps around this groove here to keep it from backing out. I'm not sure if this tab was broke previously and the nut backed out when I was mowing. So that's all I can think of. And again, I don't have any tools with me. So, dang it. All right, here we go. Multi-tool. Okay. Still feel that it's not in there. There it goes. All right, she's locked in. Let's see if the old 6-volt 1953 Jubilee will start up. Here we go. Do we have enough here?
Tools needed to fix it. A&W root beer.
Alright, will she start? Will the old girl start? The old girl still got it.
Well, at this point, if anyone has an old four-wheeler that's broken down, we'd be gladly take it off your hands and fix it, because this climbing these hills is getting old, very old. I'm huffing, but my butt should look good.
But the old girl is home. And we will address any other issues we might have until we go out there again. So, until next time, Rolling Springs Ranch. Dave, out.